You spoke on it with Patrick, knowing the cycles. This is my fourth complete cycle going into this last quarter. I'm just very excited to, have the knowledge that I have because I just being gamed up and knowing stuff and being able to tell that to a consumer, not only the report, but having them comfortable. As of last week, when I was doing the buyer's consultation with Stephanie, we were talking to a client and you can just see the light bulb go off in her head when she was like, very next day, 30% of people, when applications went up 30%. And she was like, oh, I'm glad we did this now. And that's been a sentiment on buyers a lot. I've gained about 30 buyers, I want to say 2.5 weeks. And out of the 30, I think I've been able to get at least 10 pre-approved. I got a great lender, my boy Keith from Flagstar. I've been running this no down payment, no MI, and it's just been getting people in the door, getting them to get their stuff in. It's been a game changer. My last 3 clients, I want to say Kamaya, if we get this contract accepted today, she's only bringing $6,100 to the table. How? Because of those credits and those concessions out there. She's buying a $640,000 house, shipped it from, because it was just a little bit out of her scope from what she has. You're basically going to have to bring 1% down to whatever this is. That's a non-negotiable. I cannot get you that. Whatever the price point is, figure that. So we found a house that was about $615 that we wrote on yesterday. Made an acceptance on that. She brings the $6,100. I get the $15,000 credit, gets her closing costs paid in full, and we might have a little bit left over to buy her rate down a little bit. These are the type of wins that you can get for a buyer. What if you were telling someone, Elias, hey, I know you were worried about money and everything, Elias, and you said you had about 8 to 10,000. What if I told you I can get you into a house for that much? Would you consider pulling the trigger right now and taking the gamble of getting into a house now? Next 3 months, it's going to be impossible. I'm not even going to tell you next year. I'm going to tell you now. And then going back to the cycle part, this is usually the most slowest time for us as realtors going into this quarter. It's really slow. Life has given us this golden opportunity. I'm really excited to have tons of business. A lot of people aren't even talking about on the selling side. 1.7 million people bought on ARMs years ago. So those balloon payments are going up in the next 12 months. So that might be even more inventory out there for your buyers. So doing the research on those areas and knowing exactly where you can target and take advantage of that. I mean, you could even say there's more people are going to think about selling because they can't make those payments. And obviously your guys are seeing a lot of those refinance. Just having information to be able to give that to someone is so powerful right now, because those are literally the lines that are going to go up in your bank account. Because at this time, it's really about to be the skill set of people that are able to close the deals, because it's going to be a ton of business out there, but we're going to see who they're going to rock with. And that's going to be the people that are able to break down the information, look at the data, and win. And right now it's buyer central, but it's slowly, in a very blink of an eye, going to go back into a seller's market. So it's being able to ride the rest of this money train out where you can really stick a spitball to the wall and get something in there. And then some of these beautiful programs with lenders that what they have, I mean, you guys got to capitalize. We should have tripled the sales we have right now. We just got to correlate the information.